Hey guys, what's up? My name is Andy, and well, I'm here to do the 24-hour movie marathon created by Ryan Chattaway. Now, Ryan's been doing these challenges since 2012, where he picks about 7-8 movies and puts them in a criteria of different categories. And you have to watch about 24 hours of movies, but you have to meet each of these criterias. So, I decided to actually film this one because I've done it 4 times and I've never filmed it. Just a little backstory really quick. So I got introduced to Ryan's videos through my friend Zaranyzerak, and I'll put his name down here. And I'll put a link in the description for Ryan's channel and Zaranyzerak. Basically, I got introduced to Sean because of A Nightmare on Elm Street. I wanted to watch the movie. This is going to be really quick. So I wanted to watch the movie, and for some reason I wanted to watch a review to see what I was getting myself into. At the time, this is like 3 years ago. And I watched his video, and within the first few seconds, I hit subscribe. Can you tell this is my first video? Anyways, so there was, something about him that interested me. And it basically, I don't know what it was, and just like his film knowledge and stuff like that, I guess, once I fell down a rabbit hole watching his videos and stuff like that, and actually getting to know him on Twitch, because he streams on Twitch, and I'll leave a link in the description for his Twitch channel. Go watch him and support him and all that jazz. And Sean is just a fantastic human being, one of the nicest people that I've ever met. Basically, if it wasn't for him, 1, I wouldn't be into horror, and being into horror as much as I am. 2, I wouldn't be into film as much as I am. And 3, I wouldn't have my love of Nightmare on Elm Street if it wasn't for his videos. So, thank you, Sean. Thank you. Anywho, so it is currently, let's see, gotta turn on the TV to see what time it is. Okay, bright TV. Okay. So currently it is 9:13 p.m. Hopefully I will be finishing at 9 p.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday. So this year's criteria, which he let another YouTuber named Razorwire Reviews, or Luke, who I also know through Sean's live streams on Twitch. Very cool dude, by the way. Go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description for Sean and Ryan and Luke. The criteria for this year, and I will put them on the screen, along with my choices for the marathon, which is watch a film 170 minutes or longer. Now, in the past, Ryan's done it to where it was 180 minutes or longer. But as he said, that there's so many movies that are between 170 and 180 minutes. So he chopped the number down a little bit. And for that, I will be watching the film Magnolia. I have never seen this movie before. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that Tom Cruise is in it. And that's it. And that it meets the criteria of being 3 hours and something. Next is nostalgia. Watch a movie that you haven't seen since you were a child. Now, for this one, there were a lot of movies I haven't really seen since I was a kid. But the first one that came to mind was the movie Small Soldiers. God, I loved this movie as a kid. I was shown it by a friend. He had a VHS tape of it. And I loved it so much. I mean, growing up, for a month or 2, we would be, act like the characters, me in his backyard and playing around as the characters, as the soldiers. Yeah. Out of Your Hands, a family member recommended. Now, this one was a little tricky because my parents aren't really into film as much as I am, but they do, of course, watch movies. The only one that I can think of would be GoldenEye, the James Bond film, because my dad is a huge James Bond fan. Personally, My favorite is Sean Connery, and both my mom and dad's are Roger Moore. And my mom also likes Pierce Bronson because of Remington Steele. So that should be fun. Debut film by an established director. This one was easy. I picked Reservoir Dogs. I love Quentin Tarantino. I love everything about that man, I swear to you. And basically, little short story. About a year ago, I was a floor technician at a mall. And basically, I cleaned the floors. And there were so many nights where I would listen to his interviews or making of things or whatever. And he got me through a lot of nights. So thank you, Quentin Tarantino, for that. I worked third shift, by the way, so he did get me through a lot of crazy nights. Alright, enough of that. Oscar performance is number 5. And there's so many movies with Oscar-winning performances in it, and I, at random, picked Driving Miss Daisy. I've never seen this movie. I have no idea what it's about. It's kind of the same thing with Magnolia. I have no idea what it's about. All I know with Driving Miss Daisy is that it has Morgan Freeman in it. That's it. Silent film, and I know this is, Luke's and Ryan's passion. Me, I'm kind of getting into it very slowly. Especially of late. It's been silent films and westerns that I've been really getting into as of late. And I decided to go with Phantom of the Opera from 1925. Lon Chaney Sr., an icon of horror, the man of 1,000 faces. And I had never really heard of this version until I watched this Universal Monsters documentary, and it was going into Lon Chaney Sr. and talking about Hunchback of Notre Dame and Phantom of the Opera and London After Midnight and different stuff. And so I wanted to check it out because there was a scene in the movie where it turns to color, full color. So I wanted to see that. Actor and character with the same name as you. Yeah. So, no Toy Story. So I decided to go with Shawshank Redemption. I've maybe seen this film a couple times, maybe 3 times. I wanted to check it out. Another Morgan Freeman movie. Yay. Gotta love Morgan Freeman. Disaster film. This one was a little difficult to find. A little bit, because I originally wanted to watch Independence Day, but Netflix or Hulu didn't have it. And I don't think, for some reason, a lot of people don't consider that a disaster movie. I don't know. So I went with My Entire High School Sinking into the Sea. I have no idea what it's about. A lot of these, what I love about these challenges is it gives me a chance to actually watch stuff that I've never seen before. So that is always a plus with me in these marathons. Okay, and then as a bonus, double bill. Basically, it could be original and a sequel, or a creation of your own doing. So I went with either Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from the 90s, or Night of / Dawn of the Dead, or Living Dead. And then there was another one that I was thinking about doing, but I can't remember what it was. So those are my picks, and we will be starting with most likely Magnolia. Let's see if I can get it queued up here. It is currently, let's see. It is currently, stupid phone. It is currently 9:22, so it should be about 1:30 in the morning by the time this is over. So I will check with you guys back in a bit. See you guys later. Hey guys, just checking in really quick. So I'm about an hour into Magnolia and loving this movie so much. Just an all-star cast. I mean, Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, William H. Macy, a lot of other big notable names. Just absolutely loving this movie so far. Just the idea of like 4 different stories. Oh yeah, and John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly's probably my favorite out of the movie so far. Just a hilarious role as a cop. But yeah, so it's really good so far. I'll probably rewatch it at some point. Yeah, so check in with you guys in a little bit. See you. Well, just finished Magnolia. It is currently 12:26 a.m. and God, what an amazing movie. I am at a loss for words for how to describe this movie, and just how it just pulls you in. And it was a movie that was 3 hours and 8 minutes. I couldn't even, like, the time just flew by. And I mean, just, it was incredible. Like, just powerful, incredible, a masterpiece of a film. Just, it was, oh man. I mean, from John C. Reilly's character as a cop, falling in love with this crackhead, and to William H. Macy's being fired from a job and then wanting to steal money and everything just so he could get braces to be accepted by the man that he loves. I mean, God, what an amazing movie. Well, it's 12:26, and we will be on to our next movie here shortly. Which movie? I have no idea right now, but I will let you know in about a few seconds. Alright, everyone. Our next movie, this will be for the disaster film, to get that out of the way. This one's a little quick one. It's my entire high school sinking into the sea. Now this one is about an hour and 16 minutes, and when I start, it will be 1 o'clock in the morning. I took a little nap just to kind of boost my energy just a little bit. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys later. See you in a bit. Just checking in. I'm right in the middle of the movie. My entire high school sinking into the sea. And it's pretty good so far. Basically, you know what happens when you don't obey fire codes, and what the consequences of that will be. So, yeah, I'm about 26 minutes to go until it is over, and yeah. See you guys in a little bit. Well, just finished up. My high school sank into the river, or the sea. It was interesting. It was really actually good. Just, about a group of 4 teenagers who escaped their school that was sinking into the sea, because the principal forged a signature on the basically because the principal forged the signature on the fire code inspection. And yeah, really awesome movie. If you want to check it out, it's on Netflix. Yeah, it was only about an hour and 16 minutes. The animation style was very, very different. But I actually liked it. So now we will convene with our next movie, which will probably be Driving Miss Daisy. Okay, quick thing, really quick before we hop into the movie. I'm not watching Driving Miss Daisy yet. I decided to watch Small Soldiers first. Just something just a little actiony, just to wake me up a little bit. Yeah. I've kind of taken a couple of naps in between the movies just to kind of, stay awake a little bit more. So, yeah. Alright, on with Small Soldiers. See you guys in a bit. What's up, everyone? I have about 20 minutes left of Small Soldiers, and dude, God, I haven't seen this movie in probably about 12 years, and Kristen Dunst is Gregory Smith, dude. Alright, check back with you later. Hey everyone. Okay, so I just finished Small Soldiers, and what a trip down memory lane this movie is. When I was about 8, it was this movie, The Mask, the Jim Carrey movie, and Little Monsters. Those were the 3 big ones of my childhood. And I haven't, like I said, I probably haven't seen this movie in maybe 12 years, give or take. And man, I mean, you had Gregory Smith, you had Kristen Dunst, you had Tommy Lee Jones as Chip Hazard, and the late Phil Hartman. I mean, just insanely good cast, and just everything about this movie. I just love it to death. But yeah, so it is currently 4:18 in the morning. I know I probably forgot to update you a couple of times. I will put the times in post. Yeah. You know what? Next movie will be Double Bill. Which one that is, I will let you know. Alright, so I decided to go with the bonus movie, the Double Bill, which will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. Yeah, so let's get this thing started. Morning. It is currently 7:25. I took a nap right after Teenage Mutant. I took a nap right after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Took about an hour nap just to kind of, get some kind of energy back, and I feel more lethargic than because literally, the only thing that I've been doing to keep myself up with this marathon is taking little tiny naps and then taking a big nap and doing the 4 moves I've watched so far, and some Hawaiian punch. That's it. No coffee, no water. That's it. But luckily I have some coffee down here beside me. I am not gonna grab it because I don't want to splash it everywhere. Yeah, so so yeah, next movie. Either Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, basically to complete the double bill, or something else. I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, okay, so I just finished Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. I know I forgot to kind of update you guys as I was watching the movie. The second one took me a little bit longer to finish because I had to pause it and do something. Currently it is 9:08 a.m. and I have completed my 5th out of the 9 criteria. 4 more to go. The marathon will stop at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. My bad. The marathon will stop at 9 p.m. So I have 12 hours to go. So I've officially, passed my 12 hours of watching movies. So yeah. Next movie will probably be Phantom of the Opera from 1925, starring Lon Chaney Sr. as the Phantom. So I will keep you guys posted on that. I know that I haven't really been updating you guys with because I know part of it's what I'm eating and whatnot and blah 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 blah, but I haven't ate since last night because I don't do breakfast unless I'm actually hungry. Because I have to have my coffee, but but besides that, didn't really find anything to really show because there wasn't anything. So, but yeah, literally, it's just been all night. Was just me and this. That's all it's been. This right here is what's been powering me for the last 12 hours. So, yeah. Anyways, so Phantom of the Opera, 1925. See you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm a moron and I forgot to film 4 of the movies. The last 3 or 4 movies. So I got so into the movies that I literally forgot to film that I was watching it, what time it was, and my thoughts on said movie. So I'm going to do that really quick here. Before I head on to I'm probably going to pick a random movie. I'm going to watch Once Upon a Time in the West as a finale film. But yeah, so let's start with Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera was great. Lon Chaney Sr. was amazing. I didn't realize that there was 2 different masks that he had. He had the one when he first met the one girl, the one that pulls off his mask, the famous mask. I can't talk today and whatnot, but yeah, it was good. I watched it from this movie set. So yeah, so it was a public domain copy, and the quality was kind of not that good, but whatever. And then what else? I watched Reservoir Dogs. Always loved Reservoir Dogs. Honestly, out of Quentin Tarantino's filmography, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's become my favorite out of all of them. Before that, it was Pulp Fiction, kind of cliche choice. Yeah. So, Reservoir Dogs, amazing. Harvey Keitel and Steve Buscemi and Michael Madsen and the gang and all that stuff. And yeah, good film. See what else. Driving Miss Daisy. That was kind of a tearjerker for me. It was so good. It was so good. The relationship between Morgan Freeman's character and the lady playing Miss Daisy, just, oh man, it was so good. I literally almost started crying. Like, kind of like last night when I watched Magnolia. I literally almost started crying at one point, and I never really cry in a movie. I think the last time I almost cried was Avengers Endgame. That was it. Like, towards the end of the movie, the final battle of the movie. Before that, it was probably Her, the Joaquin Phoenix movie. Yeah. So, yeah, Drive Miss Daisy. Honestly, like, I kept feeling the need to, like, fast forward through a lot of it, because there was parts where it kind of got really slow and stuff, and just kind of went on and on, and I wanted to skip parts of it, but I chose not to. Let's see, GoldenEye. Great Bond movie. Not really one of my favorites out of the Bond films. But, yeah. Shawshank Redemption. Awesome film. I live in Ohio, the same place where the penitentiary is, and yeah, I want to go there someday, but I don't know. Because I'm trying to do this quick so I can get back to the actual marathon. Because I kind of screwed around for like the last couple of hours not watching any. Because here's the thing. So I did watch one other movie that wasn't on the list. I watched Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, the Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie. I've seen that multiple times since it came out. I'm a huge true crime fan. I love true crime. This is going to sound kind of creepy, but I like to research serial killers. Not all the time, but, you know, when I'm in the mood to, which sounds kind of more creepier. But, yeah. So, it kind of started with, because I took a psychology class, and one of the projects was we had to do a project on a serial killer, and that kind of what got me into that. So yeah, and I'm basically like a Ted Bundy encyclopedia. I mean, my brother-in-law's knows a lot more than I do, so I can't really say encyclopedia. I know a lot about Ted Bundy, let's just say that. So yeah, the film was great. I liked that they went through the perspective of his girlfriend Liz, instead of replaying the same thing that they've done in the previous Bundy movies, whether it's Ted Bundy or Deliberate Stranger with Mark Harmon or Stranger Beside Me or any of those. So I'm kind of glad that they decided to go a different way with that movie, and I know that got a lot of criticism and stuff. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. So I have completed the criteria, but I still need to go until 9 o'clock. 9:22, at least before 9:22-ish. So yeah, I'm probably going to get some popcorn and one of them brownie in a mug type deals, and I'm going to watch Once Upon a Time in the West. See you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm right in the middle of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I decided that at the last minute. About 34 minutes left of the movie, and yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to be able to watch after that, but it has to be either really short, or what I was thinking of doing was after this, watch Rocko's Modern Life, the static Netflix thing, just to get up to 9 o'clock. Haven't really decided yet, so, but I'll let you know. So, alright, check you guys later. Hey guys, okay, so I'm back. Just finished up Scott Pilgrim. fantastic movie as always. Just I love this movie because it's just, because it's one of those movies that literally represent the comics almost to a T, like visually wise, and just this, story and everything of uh basically like the story of Scott and having to defeat a bunch of evil exes just to get the girl of his dreams. So yeah. So I am going to be watching Rocko's Modern Life, Static, whatever it's freaking called. And then that should be it for this challenge. Yeah. So I will see you guys in a little bit. See ya. Oh, really quick. It just turned 8 o'clock. So, yeah. Just thought I'd kind of point that out really quick. Okay. Bye. See about that. 9 p.m. The challenge is now over. I have completed all of the criteria that there is possible to finish, even if I was unable to capture most of it. I am done. Now I am going to bed, and I wish y'all a good night.